of Lakeland Code Enforcement Hearing Officer hearing. My name is Athena Warland, and I'm going to be serving as your hearing officer. Before we get started, please silence your cell phones. Also, I'm an attorney at the law firm of Gray Robinson, so I would ask that if you please bring it to my attention if your case is called and you are represented by Gray Robinson in any capacity. There are two ways we can address your case today. The first method is called summary disposition. Summary disposition is for those who are not disputing whether there's a violation and only need more time to comply. However, if you are a repeat violation, you are not eligible to receive summary disposition. We will address summary disposition cases first. For anyone who elects summary disposition and is given extra time to comply, the potential fine for noncompliance would be $30 per day for each day of noncompliance after the extra time versus the normal fine of $50 per day. The second way we can address your case is by hearing your case. This method is for those who are disputing whether there is a violation and would like to present testimony and evidence as to why they believe there is not a violation. I would ask that everyone please stand and be sworn in by the clerk.
Do you affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
For everyone that is electing summary disposition, please form a line here in front of me. Summary disposition, you can form a line up here.
That's for additional time then?
Yeah, if you're not disputing that you have a violation, you just need additional time to correct it. Then if you're choosing that, you can come up and go ahead and line up and we'll take care of you.
I need your page number. Page 24. What is your name? Norris. Okay. Page 24, Kirk Norris, case number LCE 21-02311, 1511 Hallam Court North.
10 days.
Okay, is 10 days enough time to get in compliance? You'll have to get with the code enforcement officer to see if he'll accept 30 days. So you can go over to him, or we have to do like a hearing. He wants to get more time. Can he confer with you?
Yeah.
All right, the next person can come up, please. What's your page number? Oh, you don't have a page number?
Okay.
Oh, page 30. Page 30. And what's your name? Okay. Okay. So page 30, the estate of Ronald Shefflet, and we have Anthony Coart here. This is case number LCE 21-02886, 516 North Chestnut Road.
Here.
10 days.
You're the property manager? I think that's fine. Yeah.
Is 10 days enough time to get in compliance? You'll have to confer with the code enforcement officer. You want to do that? Who's the code enforcement officer? Can he confer with you?
Yes.
Okay, he wants some more time. Next. Good morning. What's your page number? Oh. How do I, let's see.
What's the address? No, I can't hear.
1819 Crystal Grove Drive?
Yes, ma'am.
We can't do something on that.
So you'll have to do the hearing. So you'll have to present your case when we call those next.
Today?
Yes, you'll have
You
a,
can talk to Dennis, he's the one standing up. He's your officer.
next. Good morning. Okay. Okay. Did,
Address.
it's 627 West 3rd Street.
Page 3.
Page 3.
Yep. What's the names? Are you Barbara? Yeah. Okay, we need y'all's names is what we need.
Tasha and Marquis.
So we're on page 3, case number LCE 20-05784. Property is 627 West 3rd Street, the estate of Barbara Ann Day. We have Tasha Day and Marquise Day.
10 days.
Is 10 days enough time to get in compliance? Okay, so there was 2 separate violations? Okay.
One for our vehicle, I guess it has a license plate.
Yeah, this one's for the vehicle.
Okay, and then there was another one for, I guess we had some more things to have.
Yeah.
And he put the stuff.
Yeah, it's not on the agenda today.
Okay, so just the vehicle as of today. So-
Because somebody stole the tag and just happened.
Okay, so the 10 days is enough time to get that taken care of?
Probably not, because I'm trying to actually transport it to New Jersey, so I can get a title, take
Okay.
it to New Jersey, get it registered, go back down, and then actually.
So if you're not gonna accept the 10 days, then we have to hear the case. So we can talk to the officer.
Okay, talk to the officer and see if he'll give you more time.
You what? Right, thanks.
Okay, next. I know. What page number? And what's your name? We're on page 33, case number LCE 21-02980. Property is 222 Quincy Street, and the owner is Jarvis Gregory. We have Betty Saunders here as the tenant and sister.
She can't sign us anyway.
Okay. So the owner will have to be here. Is he unavailable?
Yeah, she stayed in something.
So we'll have to hear the case.
Okay. So you'll have a seat and then we'll call your case. Next. Good morning. What page number? Is it this Lincoln Avenue? Is that the property address? Okay. 1521 North Lincoln Avenue.
It's on page 18.
What's your name?
What's your cousin's name? So the same thing. He's not the owner. We're gonna have to call the case for a hearing since the owner is not here. Is he unavailable?
What are you?
This is my family house. I mean, I'm just.
You live
Yeah,
there?
I'm almost there.
Okay. So we'll have to hear the case. So if you'll have a seat, we have to call the case like a formal hearing and present the case, and then we'll be able to go from there. Huh? I don't know. Next.
It's okay.
I'm not sure we're eligible for something today.
Okay.
Page 39, 4275.
All right, so page 39, case number LCE 21-03334, and it's property 4275 North Road 98.
That one has to be heard.
Okay. we're back on page 24, case number LCE 21-02311, property 1511 Hallam Court North. Owner is Kirk Norris. And we are going to accept the 30 days.
30 days.
All right. Which will be October 10th.
Sarah, I just need you to try at the bottom.
Page 17, case number LCE 21-01631. Property is 933 Windsor Street. Owners are Allison and Daniel Affleter.
All right, good morning. Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number LCE 21-01631. Address is 933 Windsor Street. Owner is Daniel and Allison.
A Falter.
A Falter. Okay, thank you. I didn't want to mess that up. Violation is ordinance 5425, fence location, and 5425, fence condition. Date of the violation is 03/31/2021, to be corrected by 04/30/2021. Re-inspected on 07/06/2021. Photos and re-inspections on 9/3/2021 show that the violation still exists. At this time, the city recommends compliance by 9/20/2021 or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
We're not allowed to make repairs to the fence because there's a dispute on the property line. We were told we couldn't make any repairs. We we hired a lawyer, and a survey was completed on the 8th, and we're waiting for those survey results. We purchased the house in '06, and in fact have received fines for repairing that fence or not repairing that fence, and now we're being told our property line has moved. So we're waiting on the survey because we can't make any repairs until we prove the fence is allowed to be there.
Is there an open case currently with?
What do you mean
With the courts for the dispute, or is it like being mediated?
I don't know what that means.
Do you have a court case for the dispute of the property line?
I thought that's why we were here. I've been communicating with my code enforcement, not this gentleman, and told we had hired an attorney, we were getting the survey done, and we were just waiting on the results of the survey.
And do you know when you're going to receive that survey?
I actually was supposed to receive it last night from my attorney and have not yet.
Okay. Is code enforcement familiar with the dispute for the property line?
Maybe I can start. I don't know if this mic works. Does this work? Okay. Code Enforcement Manager Sunny Marshall. I was working with Ms. Afalter on this case, and what I explained is that this is being cited for the fence condition and also for the location. Now, the property can be brought into compliance if the fence is entirely removed, and during that time, whatever time frame you need to work out the property line, you would have to apply for a fence permit and then install it where it is approved to be on the property. So this case can be brought into compliance and be a completely separate matter from what she is discussing with us today as far as the property line is concerned. So we would just ask that they bring it into compliance by that set time frame, and then at that point, they can work on, resolving the property line issue.
Okay. So who said that you could not remove the property line? Your attorney?
Okay, my dispute is,
Sir, can you state your name?
Daniel A. Folter, sorry. Okay, see, what she's saying though is I have to remove my fence. I have dogs. That fence was there when I bought my house. It's literally on my survey, and I can prove that.
Right.
But now and that's where the confusion comes from. I got no problem rebuilding the fence.
Right.
But I can't just take the fence down while we figure out what's going on with the property line. Because I have dogs and all that, and that just can't happen. So, because she's saying I literally got to move my fence in 15, 20 feet,
Right.
which means I'm going to lose a large portion of my backyard that I bought the house. I bought the house on the corner because I wanted the property and all of that. And that fence has been there since the day I bought it. It's on my survey. And now I'm being told that that
have
fence
to
is in the
remove
wrong spot. And she's saying I got to remove the whole fence altogether while we figure all this out. I can't do that. I got dogs. I'm not going to, I don't understand.
We need to know what our options are.
If we give you more time to come in compliance so that maybe you have the survey, you can confirm where the fence line can go.
We can't come into compliance until the fence is either moved or repaired, and we can't repair it. And at this point,
I got no problem
until we
rebuilding the fence where it is.
Until we confirm the survey results, it doesn't seem fair to make us remove that fence.
Right, so if you're getting the survey soon.
Yes, ma'am.
Would 30 days be enough time that you get that
Yes,
survey,
ma'am.
confirm the property line, and then you'll be able to fix the fence?
Yes, ma'am. 30
So-
days.
Okay, so I'm
That's
gonna,
what we recommend.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
Yes.
so 30 days would be October 10th. And then if there's any violation after that date, the fine would be $30 per day. All right,
Got it.
Doing 30 or 50?
I'm sorry?
Are we doing 30 or
days
50?
to come into compliance, or the fine will be $30. Did you say $30?
Yeah.
I'd say 30.
Is that,
That's typically for summary disposition.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But no, I mean, it's in your discretion, but the typical per day fine is 50.
okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go with the normal, the $50 per day fine, I apologize. So October 10th is the day to come into compliance, and then $50 per day thereafter. Okay?
And,
No.
ma'am,
Something in the mail.
I just have another question. Once we do get that survey, what do we need to do to get this resolved?
Make sure you contact your code enforcement officer right away, and they can work with you, and certainly that way, it sounds like once you have the survey, you'll have a better idea, and then you can either repair it and obviously know where your fence line your boundary should be.
Can I ask a question? I have the survey from when I did the house. The original one is seal and everything on it, and it clearly shows that fence. I don't understand why that survey doesn't matter anymore.
Right.
Why because it's costing me $1,500 just to get the survey, because they're all backed up with house sales and all that stuff. I don't understand why my survey doesn't matter anymore.
Right.
I mean, it's a survey that I got with the house. It's certified and everything. I don't understand why, and that clearly shows the fence on it. I don't understand why, sorry, ma'am, but why she's looking at this one and saying that survey is completely wrong. That's a survey I got when I bought the house. I don't understand how a survey is wrong all of a sudden. And it clearly shows property lines, shows the fence, shows everything on it.
I'm not sure, is this?
That is something you all would have to work out with planning and zoning. We do have an email response from Matt Lyons attached to this email. After receiving the survey, he replied to that. Crystal, if you could pull that up.
I believe it has something to do
And-
with the easement because they built a new road, and so it changed
And
everything.
I don't want to go into explaining too much without you being able to see his response, but it's in reference to the 1928 deed, and the property lines and the measurements on that deed show 55 feet wide, not the 88 feet wide that is on their survey, which you can see in our mapping system. He stated is correct according to Polk County property appraisers. So if that dispute remains, that is something separate from this case that they would have to work out with our planning and zoning, and we can't determine right now if that is something that would be approved or accepted.
Yeah, so it looks like there's a discrepancy over the years.
Right, I believe that the 1928B that she's referring to is something that it's handwritten and it's from 1928. We had a survey done in 2006. So I'm not sure how the one from 1928 is overriding the one from
I
2000.
would suggest going back to your title company when you did your closing.
They're closed.
Yeah, they're no longer in business.
Yeah.
Tried that.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
We'll get with the lawyer and we'll get that survey in. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're on page 30, case number LCE 21-02886. Property is 516 North Chestnut Road. It is the estate of Ronald Shefflet, and we have Anthony Coart, the property manager.
Charles McClellan, Lakeland Code Enforcement Officer. Case number LCE 21-02886 for the address of 516 North Chestnut Road. Owner is the estate of Ronald Shefflet. Property was cited for ordinance number 3371, regulations for unsecured, unoccupied buildings. Date of the violation was June 10th, 2021. To be corrected by June 21st, 2021. It was re-inspected on July 12th, 2021, and photos on September 3rd, 2021 verified that it still exists. The city is going to be giving him another 30 days to get in compliance. I'm going to email him the summary of disposition so that he can sign it and send it back.
Okay, so 30 days is October 10th.
Yes, 2021.
And then it would be $50 per day after that for non-compliance.
It's a summary.
Unsecured,
So
so
we're
it's
doing
150.
Oh,
150.
150?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 150 per day after that.
May I ask a question?
Yes.
This is only in reference to, because I just recently had to evict a few, like 10 individuals that were living inside of the property for the owner. And what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get it up to par. I'll comply with whatever enforcements I need. And Mr. Charles has been really good with communicating with me because I don't reside there, so I don't receive mail from there. So there has been other citations that I would like to address. Is this not the time, or is it possible that I could?
Separate case.
Okay, so I would have to like reopen them or something, because I want to try to make sure that is done with and taken care of. Is that possible?
We can discuss that when we...
Later, next time?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And you'll get with the clerk. Does he have to sign something or no? It'll come to him?
I haven't printed it yet.
Okay.
No, he doesn't need the summary. No, he doesn't have to have the summary. You don't have to sign him.
Okay, you're good to go. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have page 32, case number LCE 21-02927. Property is 615 Hennessy Street. Owner is Joshua Medina.
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LCE 21-02927. Address is 615 Hennessy Street. Owner is listed as Joshua Medina. Violation is ordinance 3947, Chapter 3, Section 307.4, care of premises, open storage, and junk. The date of the violation was June 14th, 2021. Was to be corrected by June 21, 2021, and a re-inspection was done on July 8th, 2021. Result was the violation still exists. Photos were taken on September 3rd, 2021, which shows it's still in violation. City recommends compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
Since when you need a permit to put up an existing fence that's already there?
This isn't for the fence. This is for the toilet and the rest of the junk that's in the backyard that needs to be cleaned
debris?
up. Yeah, the debris that needs to be cleaned up.
It's already been cleaned up, and that fence has been repaired. All I need left is the fascia and soffit to be repaired. But you guys are trying to find me for a permit that you don't really need a permit to fix a fence.
Is there a separate issue, or is it just the debris in the backyard?
It's all in the backyard, so I don't know.
The debris in the backyard.
Mhm.
The fencing permit would be Officer Povey.
So you're saying that the debris is gone now?
Yeah, the debris is gone, but they're still trying to find me for the fascia and soffit in the back and the raw wood, which I gotta paint.
Okay. Well, as to the debris, we'll go with the recommended 10 days since you said it's already in compliance with that. So for the record, it's the September 20th, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then the fine thereafter would be, I missed what you said earlier.
$50 per day.
Okay.
So this was just for that case only, huh?
Correct.
Okay.
Is the other case being?
Because I received a letter for like 3 different cases in one.
Did you sign in this morning or you weren't here early enough? No. Okay, so we'll have to wait and see if those other ones are called.
I believe that's the only case I have for him.
Got one for the for the fascia soffit, one for the permitting fence, and I received
You
them
need
all
to
on the same
schedule
one.
For a different hearing and not this one, because if it was this one, we could hear all those cases, but it's not. I
So
don't-
you'll get something in the mail for the next hearings on those separate issues.
Yeah, the housing case is for October. You'll have to come back to the hearing for October.
Yeah, if they're done, just give me a call
Yeah, I'll give you a call for the trash and all that today.
and I'll come by and I'll
I got your
close
number.
Because I don't want to find you.
Yeah, because I want to have a couple cases reopened and inspected.
Case is October as well.
All right, thank you. Okay, we're on page number 33, case number LCE 21-02980. Property is 222 Quincy Street. The owner is Jarvis M. Gregory. And we have Betty Sanders, who is the tenant and sister.
We ready? Charles McCollum, Code Enforcement Officer, City of Lakeland, for case number LCE 21-02980 for the address of 222 Quincy Street. Owners of Jarvis Gregory, violations ordinance 4134, derelict vehicle. Date of violation is June 16, 2021, to be corrected by June 26, 2021. Reinspection on July 23rd, 2021. Photos taken on September 3rd, 2021. Verify that the violations do still exist. City recommends compliance by September 20th or a $50 per day fine.
I'm in the process now of having the cars towed, and I just need some more time at least to compliance to it.
Okay. Have you already hired someone to do that?
Yes.
Do you know when they're going to be able to take those cars?
At least by Friday or next week.
Okay. So the 10 days should be good enough?
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll accept that. The 10 days is September 20th with a $50 per day fine thereafter if they're still in violation.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Betty Sanders.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
We're on page 39, case number LCE 21-03334. Property is 4275 North Road 98. Owner is ARC NLLKLFL 001 LLC, and we have Don Foster.
Angela Kaiser, Code Enforcement Officer of the City of Lakeland. Case number LCE 21-03334, address 4275 North Road 98. Owners listed on the agenda. Violations for 86-3 for dirt, filth, etc., and section 86-4 for offensive liquids prohibited. The date of the violation was, this case was recited from case number LCE 21-02276. So all the pictures are contained in that case. It had to be recited due to a clerical error, and it was recited on July 9th, 2021, with a correction date of the same as it was cited as an illicit discharge with irreparable and irreversible damage. The case was cited for an illicit discharge of sand, dirt, and ground materials from the stormwater pond and structures that failed at this location and washed downstream into the City of Lakeland stormwater system, then had to be removed by the City of Lakeland. This owner had been notified of the failing structure via Swift Mud in 2020 after it was discovered by City of Lakeland Lakes and Stormwater staff that the structure was failing. For over a year, the structure had been left in that condition. I believe they were noticed in September of 2020. And I'll let him explain what happened from that notice. No work was ever done, and so then in May of 2021, when the initial case was cited that had to be recited by our offices, that's when the discharges that they had been having had left their site and went into the City of Lakeland's property and structures. Let's see, at this time, they've made some temporary fixes, and they've got additional planning ongoing to take measures to stop the washouts from reoccurring, as this is not the first time that this structure has failed. At this time, the city's asking for a fine of $825, which that fine, we have a matrix that we determine. We put this event in the minor category for environmental harm and for the moderate category for deviation from requirement, which puts the fine amounts between $550 and $1,100. We went to the middle of that figure and got $825 that we're asking for a fine. In addition to that fine, we're asking for the amount of $1,296.87, as that's the amount that the city put into to cleaning up the material from their property out of our City of Lakeland stormwater pond upstream from them. So that total would be $2,121.87. And there is no deadline to pay.
Okay.
And as you'll see on the screen right now, this is the matrix that we use. As you see, I've kind of got, there's description of what it is, that the matrix is used to assist in making a determination on the amount sought after an illicit discharge that causes irreparable and irreversible damages. Fines using the matrix are in a range up to $5,000, which is the maximum legal allowable for first-time violations. Using this matrix, discharges fall into two categories: deviation from requirement for failure to follow the rules in place to prevent discharges, and for environmental harm relating to how harmful the discharge is to the environment. The matrix is listed below. In these two categories, there are three levels of severity: major, moderate, and minor. As you can see on there, when you go down to the minor, under environmental harm in red, the bottom column is minor, and then you move over to the deviation from requirement, and you go to the moderate category, and it shows the fines of $550 to $1,100. So in addition to this matrix, different considerations are made in determining amounts of fines sought. The considerations include the amount and type of discharges, the type of impact the discharges make on our systems, how prepared the companies are with BMPs or best management practices that, let's see, whether this was first-time occurrence or if it was repeated events, if it was completely accidental, or if it was intentional, et cetera. So there are other factors that we use to determine what categories those go into. Go ahead.
My name is Donald Foster. I work for the property owner. First of all, I want to apologize that we even have to be here today. It's our intent to be a good corporate citizen, although arguably we might have failed on this occasion. And we're not here to dispute any of the facts that were raised at all, nor are we asking for any leniency in the fines. I simply just want to offer a suggestion based on what I've been able to discover and just take you very quickly through a timeline. So What I was able to discover was back in 2019, there was an issue on this retention pond. Then in July of 2020, our corporate changed addresses in New York, and we filed with the Secretary of State our new address. So on September 15th of 20, Swift Mud, or the management district, sent a letter to the old address. I don't know if it ever was received. I joined the company on November 19th. So when Swift Mud didn't get a response to the September 15th letter, they issued one in December on the 9th, also to the old address. No idea what might have happened with that. On May 12th, then, the city, having received word from the district that the owners are not responding, sent a letter, but they also sent it to our registered agent in the state. That one made its way to me on the 24th of May. By the 26th of May, we flew people in here and had a meeting with the city and immediately started on the remediation. We've not been able to complete it because we need to make some major repairs. We need to drain the pond. We have to get a permit to do that. But I just want to assure you that from the moment we became aware of it, we have been all over the solution. And we'll continue to pursue this till it's done. It's just unfortunate that the two notices from the district never made it to anybody's eyes. And so the only suggestion is, if we're registered in the state, if the Swift district could also check those addresses, then I think this could have all been avoided and been dealt with back in September of 2020.
All right, thank you. I'm going to go with the recommended fine and costs that were presented. And that's it.
Thank you.
And we're on page 43, case number LCE 21-03749. Property is 124 Riggins Street. The owner is Frontier Florida LLC, and Chris Varney is here.
Good morning, my name's Chris Varney. I work for Lambert's Cable Splice, and we're the contracting
Sir,
company.
wait just 1 second. I'm going to have them present the case
Oh, I'm
first.
sorry.
That's okay.
Angela Kaiser, Code Enforcement Officer with the City of Lakeland, case number LCE 21-03749, address is 124 Riggins Street. This is a case that it was cited at this address, but this address is not owned by what's listed as the owner. It was for temporary work being done at that location where a discharge occurred. So it lists the owner as Frontier Florida LLC, but they do not own that property. The violations of 86-3 for dirt filth, et cetera, on streets, alleys prohibited, and section 86-4 for offensive liquids prohibited on streets and public places. Date of the violation was July 27th, 2021, with the correction date listed as the next date. It was cited as a repeat violation. I think it was the following day when I actually got the case in, and that's why the date is different. The case was cited as a repeat violation for illicit discharge causing irreparable and irreversible damage when a water line was busted along the right-of-way, and it discharged and ran two different directions down the road. It ran west along Riggins Street over to Florida Avenue, primarily where it entered a stormwater inlet and went over to Lake Morton. And then it also ran north down Tennessee Avenue to some stormwater inlets that also went over to Lake Morton. This case falls into the major category for deviation due to the repeated nature of the company doing the work on site not having proper BMPs to protect the surrounding stormwater inlets, where the size of this blowout, if there had been inlet protection in place, it could have prevented some of the discharge. Then it falls into the moderate category for the volume of the sand and sediment discharge based on the residue left in the roadway and seen in the system next to the lake. The city would normally ask for a fine in the major moderate category, but as this is a repeated occurrence of them failing to have proper BMPs on site as their permitting requires, then the city is asking for the full fine amount of $5,000. As we want to make sure that the contractors working for Frontier are held responsible for their lack of corrective actions when they've been told repeatedly to get the proper BMPs in place. Again, that $5,000 does not have a timeline to be paid.
You can go ahead, sir.
I'll just announce myself. I'm Chris Farney, Labor's Cable Splicing. We do the work for Frontier. We all know there's currently a lot of work going on with Frontier, putting additional fiber optics in Lakeland. And this was already cleaned up, and the one performing the work for us have been corrected, and they had the BMPs on their trucks the very next day after we spoke, which was not too long ago. We kind of stay in touch. So I apologize. We have inspectors out here to ensure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, and the fine will be paid.
Okay, all right, so I'll accept the fine of $5,000 and no timeline to pay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
We're on page 1, case number LCE 20-2312. Property is 2727 Coventry Ave. The owner is Leslie Scora.
I think we have some, are we just starting down the list? We have a couple people still waiting.
Okay.
Sir, if you'll come up here. What was your address again?
1521 North Lincoln Avenue.
Again? What was your address again?
1521 North Lincoln Avenue.
Page 18. Okay, page 18, case
Second one down.
Case number LCE 21-01705. Property is 1521 North Lincoln Avenue. The owner is Amaris Smith.
Chris Berry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case LCE 21-01705, 1521 North Lincoln Avenue. Owner is Amaris Smith. Violation ordinance 4134, Section 1, derelict vehicle. Date of violation was April 5th, 2021. To be corrected by April 15th, 2021. Reinspection on July 7th. And photographs taken on September 7th, 2021 show the violation remains. City recommends the property be brought into compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine may be imposed.
Okay. Sir, if you could state your name.
My name is Adrian Smith.
And is the violation already in compliance? Have you fixed this issue?
My car is actually back and forth to shops right now. So, I don't know. Right now, my license is suspended, so that's why I'm not driving the car. That's why the sticker's still messed up on it. My license is suspended right now, but the car's back and forth to shops and stuff. So, what am I to do? I can't own the car because I ain't got a sticker? What am I to do? The car run. It's back and forth to shops. As you can see, I'm human. All you gotta do is just come talk to me, tell me to move the car, whatever I need to do to get in compliance. You know what I'm saying? And that's all to be done. If I need to move it, it need to be moved, or if it need to be moved around, it can be moved around, because the car works. My car got 66,000 miles. I'm repairing it. You feel me?
So is 10 days enough time to get it in compliance?
What do I need to do?
Do you have a garage? Can you put it in a garage?
I do not own a car. I'm in a house with a garage.
Okay. What else?
It's just kind of sad, because just think, I can't own an antique car because I don't have a garage. Like I say, my license suspended. What can I do? Get rid of my car because I can't, get a stick on it right now? I'm just being for real.
Can you store
What do I need to do?
That's the only option, storing it somewhere.
I can move it though. So what you want me to move? Just move it off the property? Move it off the property? What's up with the other car? The other car in compliance too?
The other car, if it doesn't run or doesn't have a tag on it, it's not compliance, but we haven't seen any evidence of that. So right now we're focusing on this car that we see that has an expired tag on it.
I mean, and that car ain't even been there. The car haven't even been there, what, 2-3 months? How long has the car been there? 2-3 months, but I'm sure you passed by and see it.
I'm not sure how long it's been there.
Yeah, the car haven't even been there long. It's like, as soon as I put the car there, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. What I need to do?
So you'll have 10 days, so
So 10
September,
days to do what? Just move my car off the property or what?
as long as they consider in compliance.
You can either move it and relocate it somewhere else off the property that would bring it into compliance, or you can have, if you have a way to get the tag updated and show us that it runs, either way would bring it in
Pull up, then I
compliance.
can show you the car runs. I can show you that on the phone. The car runs and moves. I can show you that on the phone.
Right, but it also has to have a current tag on it.
You'll help me buy a tag and insurance on it then?
I'm just letting you know it's either one or
That
the
take
other.
money. All that take money. It's a pandemic going on right now. Just think. I mean, you put more pressure on the person that's already going through something. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got to go through this way y'all scared. You pretty much telling me how to run my property. You feel me? That's on everything. I mean, my car run, ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm sure you got own cars. I mean, that's what I do. I mean, I repair my car. That's bad. That's
more
sad, bro.
time? Do you think giving you more?
I mean, I move the car. My car crank up and move. I can crank it up and move.
Yes, but in reference to the expired tag.
What about it?
Gave you more time, would you be
I
able to
mean,
come up with
I
means?
can get a tag. I have to put the car in somebody else's name, which I don't want to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if I have to do that, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just sad, bro. I mean, if you ride, I'm human. I ain't gonna bite you. Roll down the window. And I done tried to talk you before. You look at me and ride off. I ain't gonna bite you or nothing, bro. I'm human. I'm human.
So if we give you more time, would you be able to put this car?
I try to get a tag on it, but if not, I just move it off the property. Ain't no pressure. The car that have a tag on it in 10 days will move. It ain't no problem.
Okay, so I'll give you 30 days. You'll have till October 10th to
Okay.
get the car in compliance. So
Okay.
that means moving it off the property or getting the tag up to date.
Okay.
All right, and if there is not compliance by October 10th, then there's gonna be a $50 per day fine
It'll
thereafter.
be straight.
Okay?
All right.
Thank you. All right, and then the next. Sir, if you come.
Page 37, bottom of the page.
Is it the 1819 Crystal Grove?
Yes.
Okay, so we're on page 37, case number LCE 21-03-250. Property is 1819 Crystal Grove Drive, and the owner is Vincent and Florina Raro.
Yes, ma'am.
Dennis Browning, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This case LCE 21-03250. The address 1819 Crystal Grove Drive. The owners are Vincent and Florina Raro. The property was cited for violation of Ordinance 3947, Chapter 3 of the Housing Code, with the violations as listed. Date of violation was July the 2nd, 2021. This was a repeat violation referencing case LCE 19-04131, and as such, there was no time given to correct. City's recommendation is to impose a $50 per day fine effective July the 2nd, 2021, to run until the property is brought into compliance.
You state your name for the record.
My name is Vincent, last name is Raro, R-A-R-O.
And so this is what you've agreed to with him already? I'm sorry, I couldn't.
No, he's not. He's here to contest the repeat violation.
Okay, you can go ahead and present. your-
Okay, I have some notes here, ma'am. I'm not here, I know that there's some violation that happened to the place, but before that, I know that Mr. Browning mentioned that this was like a repeat violation, but that first one was been in compliance already, and I decided to put my property under St. Vincent de Paul Housing Ministry, wherein they take in homeless Section 8 people into my property. And when they accepted it, it's already in compliance, and St. Vincent de Paul has made their own inspection and it passed their requirements, so they put in new people there. Normally, ma'am, when I have properties like this, the maintenance and repair in my contract will be the responsibility of the tenants. But in this case, there's some domestic issue with the family. We have broken window, holes on the walls, doors broken when they fight. The neighbors were telling me about this. July 2nd was the letter, and I got my cataract surgery, which I provided Mr. Dennis Browning. July 1st and July 22nd, my left and right eye. In the letter, it shows 4 to 6 weeks, my doctor restricted me from doing anything, lifting or exposing my eyes into any dirty atmosphere, so I wasn't able to do anything on that property. Last week of August, I tried to contact them, and the neighbor said that they are in jail, so I don't want to go inside the house. And I texted them, and they said that it's in my text. They said that they don't want anybody in the house when they're not there. So I said I have a code enforcement violation that they involved me with, so I said I had to do something about it. They said they will contact Mr. Dennis Browning, and they will tell me when when I can go back to the house and do my repair. Having said that, up to now, I don't have access to the place, and I don't want to be going in there and get intimidated and get into a situation where both of us will require a police officer just to go in there, and I don't want to be responsible if there's anything in there. Having said that, ma'am, I'm not questioning those things that need to get done. I will get them done. I'm in constant communication with Mr. Dennis Browning. It's just that I'm now in a situation that I'm at their mercy for me to get inside the house. The husband is in jail, and she moved out of town, and she's somewhere down south. But they don't want me to go into the house when they're not there. So it's like, how can I do the repair if they don't allow me? And they said they will call Dennis Browning, and he said that they never called him.
Okay. So how long do you think you need in order to have these repairs completed?
I can do this, ma'am, in a week's time.
Okay.
Now, because I have people that can help me, maybe the most is 7 days or 10 days, I can get it done. And I already told them that they're in violation, and I'm trying to get, St. Vincent de Paul to evict them.
Okay. And was the city's recommendation the 10 days?
No, the city's recommendation, because it was a repeat violation, on a repeat violation, there's no time given to correct.
Okay.
The city's recommendation was to impose that fine, effective July the 2nd, 2021. However, I did, soon after he received the violation letter, he did contact me and told me about his eye surgeries at the time, so his doctor wouldn't let him do any type of work. And then he explained the situation with the tenants. I have not received a call back from the tenants to go inside the property, so at this point, I don't know what the interior looks like. So I advised Mr. Raro to attend today's hearing and tell his side of the story, and perhaps he could get additional time.
Okay. So I'm going to give him the 10 days to come in compliance without there being a fine from that July date. And then there'll be a fine after the September 20th if you don't have that in compliance. And that would be $50 per day after that September 20th.
That's fair, ma'am. The only thing is that when can I start going into the house that me not getting in trouble? Would Mr. Browning come with me or any police?
That's going to be between you and the tenant.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you need to seek legal counsel or call the sheriff or police station, you'll have to do that. But you as the owner need to have the property in compliance. So whatever route you need to go to make that happen is what you're going to have to do.
Okay, I will just be in constant communication with Mr. Browning, every step of the way, so I will not be in further trouble. The date that you gave me, ma'am, is September what?
September 20th.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day, ma'am. Thank you, Mr. Browning.
Yes, sir.
Is that everyone who's here?
Yeah, I think so.
So we're back on page 1. Case number LCE 20-2312. Property is 2727 Coventry Ave. Owner is Leslie Scora.
We're going to ask that this case be continued to the November 5th, 2021 hearing.
Okay, case will be continued to November 5th hearing. And page 2, case number LCE 20-05090. Property is 1200 North Davis Ave, number 145. The owner is Daryl Hackett.
Code Enforcement Officer Charles McClellan, case number LCE 20-0509 for the address of 1200 North Davis Avenue, number 145. Owners are Daryl Hatchett. Violation ordinance 3947 as listed in the agenda. Date of violation was October 13th, 2020, to be corrected by December 12th, 2020. Reinspection it was due on the 14th of July, 2021, but there was no call for inspection. Could not gain access to the interior. City recommends compliance by October 16th, 2021, or $50 per day fine.
All right, I'll accept the recommendation of compliance by 10/16 of 21 with a $50 per day fine thereafter.
We can't hear you. What was that date?
I'm sorry, the
Excuse me, October 16th, 2021?
Are you giving them 30 days?
Yes,
October 10th.
sorry. My mistake.
And then I'm on page 3, case number LCE 20-05784. Property is 627 West 3rd Street. Owner is the estate of Barbara Ann Day. It's Tasha Day and Marquise Day. Did they come to an agreement with somebody?
Yes, they're going to sign the summary disposition.
Okay.
They didn't sign the summary.
They didn't? They were here earlier.
Yeah,
here and
I
then
think
they
they
left.
left.
So I was going to give them till the 20th or impose the $30 per day with the summary. Excuse me, September 20th.
Did they sign a summary?
He gave me his email address to actually email it to him. He did not. I did not have one on me.
Yeah, if we didn't get the summary signed, we don't have to present the case as like they're not even here.
Gotcha. Charles McCullough, Code Enforcement Officer, LCE, case number LCE 20-05784, 627 West 3rd Street. Owners for the estate of Barbara Ann Day. Violations were derelict vehicle. Date of violation, November 17th, 2020, to be corrected by November 29th, 2020. Reinspection on July 23rd, and photos taken on September 3rd, 2021. Verify the violation still does exist. City recommends compliance by September 20th, 2021, or impose $50 per day fine.
Okay, I'll go with that recommended compliance by September 20th and the $50 per day fine thereafter.
Thank you.
And page 3, case number LCE 20-05799. Property is 205 East Memorial Boulevard. And the owner is the Young Mo and Chung Rai Jung Living Trust.
Christian Perry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case number LCE 20-05799, property address 205 East Memorial Boulevard. The owner is the Young Mo and Chun Rai Jong Living Trust. Violation of Chapter 86 for lot clearing, junk, trash, and debris. Date of violation November 17, 2020, to be corrected by December 4th, 2020. Reinspection on June 28th, 2021, and photos on September 3rd, 2021 shows the violation still exists. At this time, the city recommends the property be brought into compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
Okay, I'll accept the recommendation of compliance by 9/20 with a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page number 4, case number LCE 20-06138. Property is 916 West 13th Street. Owner is Warren Carter Singleton.
Chris Berry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case LCE 20-06138, 916 West 13th Street. Owner is Warren Carter Singleton. Violation of Ordinance 3947, Chapter 3, Section 305.3.1 for roofs, structurally sound and maintained, and roofs, portions, additions, and sections. Date of violation was December 9th, 2020, to be corrected by February 8th, 2021. Reinspection on July 12th, 2021, and photographs on September 9th, 2021 showed a violation remains. City recommends the property be brought into compliance by October 10th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine may be imposed.
Okay, I'll accept the recommended compliance by October 10th of 21 and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 6, case number LCE 21-00576. Property is 1036 Kettles Ave. Owner is Easy Home Solution, LLC.
Charles McClellan, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number LCE 21-00576 for the address of 1036 Kettles Avenue. Owners of Easy Home Solutions. Violations, Ordinance 3371, open and unsecured occupied buildings. Date of violation was February 1st, 2021, to be corrected by February 12th, 2021. Reinspection on July 8th, and photos taken on September 3rd, 2021. Verify that the home is still, violation still exists. City recommends compliance by September 20th, 2021, or $150 per day fine be imposed.
Okay, I'll accept that. Compliance by September 20th of 2021, and a $50 day per fine after that.
Yes.
And then page 7, case number LCE 21-00756. Property is 616 East Charles Street. The owner is Broken Arrow Investments, LLC. East Charles Street.
Page 7?
Yes.
This property was brought into compliance on September 3rd.
Hang on just a minute, let me check. Comments just weren't put in there. It's AOC. You don't have to pull anything. We're good.
Page 8, case number LCE 21-00849. Property is 1230 Herschel Street. Owner is Bumblebee 3 LLC.
Daniel Sheets, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case LCE 21-00849, 1230 Herschel Street. Owner is Bumblebee 3 LLC. Violation is Ordinance 5425 for fence material. Date of violation is February 11th, 2021. To be corrected by March 13th, 2021. Re-inspected on July 19th, 2021, and subsequent photos show that the violation still exists. It is our recommendation that it be brought back into compliance by October 10th of 2021, or a $50 a day fine be imposed.
Okay, I'll accept the recommendation of compliance by October 10th of 21 and a $50 per day fine thereafter. And page 9, case number LCE 21-01024. Property is 1510 Kettles Avenue. Owner is Alfonso Parchment.
Chris Berry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case LCE 21-01024. Address is 1510 Kettles Avenue. Owner is Alfonso Parchment. It's a violation of Ordinance 3947, Chapter 3 for open storage and junk. Date of violation was February 22nd, 2021. It was to be corrected by March 2nd, 2021. Reinspection on June 29th and photographs taken on September 9th, 2021 showed a violation still exists. City recommends the property be brought into compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine may be imposed.
Okay, I'm going to accept the recommendation of compliance by 9/20 of '21 and a $50 per day fine after that. Page 10, case number LCE 21-01038, property 1015 Biltmore Place. Owner is USMI Properties 5 LLC.
Christian Perry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case number LCE 21-01038, property address 1015 Biltmore Place, owner USMI Properties 5 LLC, violation of ordinance 3947, chapter 3 for care of premises, open storage and junk. Date of violation of February 23rd, 2021, to be corrected by March 2nd, 2021. Reinspection on July 28th, 2021, and photos on September 3rd, 2021 shows the violation still exists. At this time, the city recommends the property be brought into compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation of compliance by September 20th, 21, and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page number 10, case number LCE 21-01117. Property is 712 West Myrtle Street. Owner is Matthew Johnser and Alicia Rodney.
Chuck, it's your case. Bottom of page 10.
West Myrtle Street.
Listed as Chris, my apologies. On my agenda, it's listed as different code enforcement officer. Case number LCE 21-01117 for the address of 712 West Myrtle. Owners Matthew Johnsoner and Rodney Alicia Edwith. Violations chapter 46. For section 46-1 nuisance prejudicial to health. Date of violation is February 25th, 2021, to be corrected by March 7th, 2021. Reinspection on July 1st. And I don't see the pictures taken date. Verify that it was still exist. September 3rd. It was pictures and photos were taken. City recommends compliance by October 10th, or $50 per day fine be imposed.
Okay, I'll accept the recommendation of compliance by October 10th of 2021 and a $50 per day fine after that. Page 12, case number LCE 21-01194. Property is 1648 Crystal Park Circle. Owners Honorario Patterson.
Dennis Browning, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This case LCE 21-01194. The address 1648 Crystal Park Circle. The owner is LaDonis Patterson. Property was cited for violation of Ordinance 5425 for surface maintenance and drainage requirements regarding the potholes. The date of violation was March 1st, 2021, to be corrected by March the 12th, 2021. Reinspection on July the 7th, and photos taken on September the 7th, 2021 shows the violation remains. City would recommend compliance by September the 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed. These properties in this area, the parcel also runs to the center of the road.
Okay.
So the parcel on each side of the street owns to the center of the street.
Okay, so I'll accept the recommendation to have it in compliance by September 20th.
Yes.
And a $50 per day fine thereafter. And page 12, case number LCE 21-01200. Property is 1630 Fruitwood Drive. The owner is 14K Enterprises, Inc. and Yarvin Properties, LLC. Page 12.
Chris Berry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case LCE 21-01200, 1630 Fruitwood Drive. Owners are listed as 14K Enterprises, Inc. and Yavin Properties, LLC. Violation of Ordinance 4134, Section 1 for derelict vehicle. Also, parking of commercial vehicles and trailers prohibited. Date of violation was March 2nd, 2021, to be corrected by March 12th, 2021. Reinspection on July 6th, 2021, and photographs taken September 7th, 2021 showed a violation still exists. City recommends the property be brought into compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine may be imposed.
Okay, I'll accept.
September 20th.
November?
September.
Oh, September. Sorry.
Okay, I'll accept the recommendation of compliance by September 20th with a $50 per day fine thereafter. And page 13, case number LCE 21-01231. Address is 701 Maple Ave. Owner is Jeff Nelson.
Christian Perry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case number LCE 21-01231. Property address is 701 Maple Ave. Owner is Jeff Nelson. Violation of Ordinance 4134, Section 1, derelict vehicle. Date of violation March 3rd, 2021, to be corrected by March 15th, 2021. Reinspection on July 6th and photos on September 3rd, 2021 shows the violation still exists. At this time, the city recommends the property be brought into compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation of compliance by September 20th, 2021, and a $50 fine per day thereafter. And page number 13, case number LCE 21-01236. Property address 701 Maple Ave. Owner is Jeff Nelson.
Christian Perry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case number LCE 21-01236. Property address 701 Maple Ave. Owner is Jeff Nelson. Violation of Ordinance 3947, care of premises, open storage and junk. Date of violation March 3rd, 2021, to be corrected by March 10th, 2021. Reinspection on July 7th and photos on September 3rd, 2021 shows the violation still exists. At this time, the city recommends the property be brought into compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation of compliance by September 20th, 2021, and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page number 15, case number LCE 21-01326. Property is 1658 Crystal Park Circle. Owner is Elizabeth Gomez.
Dennis Browning, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This case LCE 21-01326. The address 1658 Crystal Park Circle. The property was cited for violation of Ordinance 5425 for maintenance and drainage requirements. The date of violation was March 11th, 2021, to be corrected by March 21st, 2021. Reinspection on July the 16th and photo taken on September the 7th shows the violation remains. City would recommend compliance by September the 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by September 20th, 2021, and a $50 fine per day thereafter. Page number 15, case number LCE 21-01421. Property is 1127 West 10th Street, and the owner is Bruce Jordan Black and the estate of Debbie Black and Terry Michael Black.
Chris Berry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case LCE 21-01421, 1127 West 10th Street. Owner is Bruce, Debbie, and Michael Black. Violation of Ordinance 3947, Chapter 3 for the housing sections as listed in the agenda. Date of violation was March 19th, 2021. It was to be corrected by May 18th, 2021. There's been no call for a reinspection. The city recommends property be brought into compliance by October 10th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine may be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by October 10th, 2021, and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 16, case number LCE 21-01483. Property is 1823 Crystal Grove Drive. The owner is Andrew Eric Monies.
Dennis Browning, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This case LCE 21-01483, the address 1823 Crystal Grove Drive. The owner is Eric Monies. Property was cited for violation of Section 86-2 for lot clearing. Date of violation was March the 24th, 2021, to be corrected by March the 31st, 2021. Reinspection on June the 28th, and photos taken on September the 7th shows the violations remain. City would recommend compliance by September the 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation to have compliance by September 20th, 2021, and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 16, case number LCE 21-01514. Property is 2309 Crystal Park North. Owner is OLI Inc.
Dennis Browning, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. In this case, LCE 21-01514. The address 2309 Crystal Park North. The owner is OLI Incorporated. The property was cited for a violation of Chapter 86 for junk, trash, and debris. The date of violation was March the 25th, 2021, to be corrected by April the 1st, 2021. Reinspection on July the 16th and photos taken on September the 7th show the violation remains. The city would recommend compliance by September the 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation of compliance by September 20th of 21 with a $50 per day fine thereafter. On page 20, case number LCE 21-01878. Property is 601 East Memorial Boulevard. Owner is SMR of Lakeland, Inc.
Christian Perry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case number LCE 21-01878. Property address 601 East Memorial Boulevard. Owner is SMR of Lakeland, Inc. Violation of Ordinance 3947, the Housing Code for sanitary facilities, interior floors, walls, and ceilings, and extermination. Date of violation of April 19, 2021, to be corrected by June 18, 2021. Reinspection on July 21st, 21. Showed that there was actually no call for an interior inspection, so there's no photos to substantiate it. At this time, the city recommends the property be brought into compliance by October 10th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation to have compliance by October 10th of 21 or a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 22, case number LCE 21-02086. Property is 1020 West Main Street. Owner is the Daniel Butler Revocable Trust.
Daniel Sheets, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number LCE 21-02086, 1020 West Main Street. Daniel Butler Revocable Trust. Violation is 3947 for care of premises. Date of violation was April 30th, 2021. Date to be corrected was May 7th, 2021. Reinspection on July 6th, 2021, and subsequent photos showed that the violation still exists. It is our recommendation that the property be brought back into compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation to have compliance by September 20th of 21 with a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 23, case number LCE 21-02097. Property address is 1221 East Myrtle Street. Owner is Patrick Spence.
Christian Perry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case number LCE 21-02097. Property address 1221 East Myrtle Street. Owner is Patrick Spence. Violation of Chapter 86 for lot clearing, junk, trash, and debris. Date of violation of April 30th, 2021, to be corrected by May 7th, 2021. Reinspection on July 15th, 2021, and photos on September 3rd, 2021 shows the violation still exists. At this time, the city recommends the property be brought into compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by September 20th, 2021, and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 23, case number LCE 21-02150. Property address is 2819 Woodland Hills Avenue. Owner is Gail Ann Sardina.
Dennis Browning, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is case LCE 21-02150. The address 2819 Woodland Hills Avenue. The owner is Ann Sardina. Property was cited for violation of Ordinance 5425 in regards to the fence condition. Date of violation was May the 4th, 2021, to be corrected by June the 3rd, 2021. Reinspection on July the 7th, 2021, and photos taken on September the 7th shows the violation remains. City would recommend compliance by October the 10th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation of compliance by October the 10th of 21, or a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 24, case number LCE 21-02376. Property address is 302 East Belvedere Street. Owner is Brittany Fulgraff and Eric Fulgraff.
Dennis Browning, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This is case LCE 21-02376. The address is 302 East Belvedere Street. The owners are Eric and Brittany Fulgraff. The property was cited for violation of Ordinance 3947, Chapter 3, Section 307.4 for care of premises. Date of violation was May the 13th, 2021, to be corrected by May the 19th, 2021. Reinspection on July the 15th, and photos taken on September the 7th shows the violation remains. City would recommend compliance by September the 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 25, case number LCE 21-02408. Property is 1160 East Edgewood Drive. Owner is Real Estate Investment Service.
Dennis Browning, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This case LCE 21-02408. The address 1160 East Edgewood Drive. The owner is Real Estate Investment Service. The property was cited for violation of Ordinance 4134 for derelict vehicle. Date of violation was May the 13th, 2021, to be corrected by May the 23rd, 2021. Reinspection on July the 1st, and photos taken on September the 7th shows the violation remains. City would recommend compliance by September the 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
Accept the recommendation for compliance by September 20th, 21, or a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 25, case number LCE 21-02417. Property address is 1928 Kendrick Lane. Owner is Donovan Daniels.
Charles McClellan, Code Enforcement Officer, City of Lakeland. Case number LCE 21-02417 for the address of 1928 Kendrick Lane. Owners of Donovan Daniels. Violations Ordinance 3947, care of premises, open storage, and junk. Date of violation was May 13th, 2021, to be corrected by May 20th, 2021. Reinspection on July 19th, 2021, and photos taken on September 3rd, 2021 verify that the violations still exist. City recommends compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation of compliance by September 20th of 21, and a $50 fine per day thereafter. Page number 27, case number LCE 21-02565. Property address is 929 North Tennessee Ave. Owner is P&R Property Management, Inc.
Christian Perry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case number LCE 21-02565. Property address 929 North Tennessee Ave. Owner is P&R Property Management, Inc. Violation of Ordinance 3947 for overgrowth, open storage, and junk. Date of violation of May 20th, 2021, to be corrected by May 27th, 2021. Reinspection on July 26th, and photos on September 3rd, 2021 shows the violation still exists. At this time, the city recommends the property be brought into compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by September 20th of 21 and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 27, case number LCE 21-02567. Property address is 1696 Bayview Drive. Owner is Bernita H. Grady.
Chris Berry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case LCE 21-02567. Address 1696 Bayview Drive. Owner is Vernetta Grady. Violation ordinance 4134, Section 1, dearly vehicle. Date of violation was May 21st, 2021, to be corrected by May 31st, 2021. Reinspection on July 26, 2021, and photographs taken September 9th, 2021 show the violation still exists. City recommends the property be brought into compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine may be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by September 20th of 21 and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 27, case number LCE 21-02583. Property address is 714 Crevasse Street. Owner is Elk Management LLC.
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LCE 21-02583. Address is 714 Crevasse Street. Owner is listed as EKL Management LLC. Violation is Ordinance 5425, Section 4.4.1, fence conditions. The date of violation was May 24th, 2021, was to be corrected by June 23rd, 2021. A reinspection was done on July 23rd, 2021. Result was a violation still existed. Photos taken on September 3rd, 2021 show that it's still in violation. City recommends compliance by October 10th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by October 10th, 2021, and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 28, case number LCE 21-02677. Property address is 835 Village Place. Owner is Andrew Wayne Turner.
Charles McCollum, Code Enforcement Officer for City of Lakeland. Case number LCE 21-02677 for the address of 835 Village Place. Owners Turner, Andrew Wayne. Violations Ordinance 3947 for care of premises, overgrowth, and open storage. Date of violation was May 27th, 2021, to be corrected by June 3rd, 2021. Reinspection on July 30th, 2021, and photos taken on September 3rd, 2021 show the violation still remains. City recommends compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation of compliance by September 20th, 2021, and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 28, case number LCE 21-02761. Property address is 617 Lakehurst Street. Owner is Alexander Jonathan Trinka.
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LCE 21-02761. Address is 617 Lakehurst Street. Owner is listed as Alexander Jonathan Trinica. Violation is Section 86-2, lot clearing overgrowth. Date of violation was June 02, 2021. Was to be corrected by June 09, 2021. A reinspection done on June 28, 21 showed that the violation still exists. Photos taken September 3rd, 2021 shows that the property is still in violation. City recommends compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by September 20th, 2021, and a $50 a day fine thereafter. Page 30, case number LCE 21-02849. Property address is 1330 West Patterson Street. Owner is James Dwyer.
Daniel Sheets, City of Lakeland Code Enforcement Officer. Case LCE 21-02849, 1330 West Patterson Street. Owner is James Dwyer. Violation is section 86-2 for overgrowth. Date of violation is June 8th, 2021, to be corrected by June 15th, 2021. Reinspection on July 7th, 2021, and subsequent photos showed that the violation still existed. It is our recommendation that the compliance be by September 20th or a $50 a day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by September 20th, 2021, and a $50 fine per day thereafter. Page 32, case number LCE 21-02949. Property address 315 Union Drive. Owner is Juan Carlos Valeras Oladi.
Well, that case is actually affidavit of compliance.
Okay. Page 33, case number LCE 21-02962. Property address is 1606 Robertson Street. Owner is the estate of Doris Ann Martin.
Dennis Browning, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This case LCE 21-02962. The address 1606 Robertson Street. The owner is the estate of Doris Martin. Property was cited for violation of Chapter 46 in regards to the danger posed by the fallen tree. Date of violation was June the 15th, 2021, to be corrected by June the 25th, 2021. Reinspection on June the 28th and photos taken on September the 7th shows the violation remains. The city would recommend compliance by September the 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by September 20th, 2021, and a $50 fine per day thereafter. Page 34, case number LCE 21-03026. Property address is 807 Hull Street. Owner is Flor Maradiaga.
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LCE 21-03026. Address is listed as 807 Hull Street. Owner is listed as Flor Suyapa Donaire Maridia. I can't say it, I apologize. Violation is ordinance 3947, Chapter 3, Section 307.4, care of premises. Date of violation was June 21st, 2021. It was to be corrected by June 28th, 2021. Reinspection was done on July 15th, 2021. Result was violation still existed. Photos were taken on September 3rd, 2021 that shows that this lot is still in violation. City recommends compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by September 20th, 2021, and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 35, case number LCE 03057. Property address is 2727 Coventry Ave. Owner is Leslie Sequeira.
And we're going to ask that this case be continued to the November 5th, 21 hearing.
Case will be continued to the November 5th hearing date. Page number 35, case number LCE 21-03171. Property is 1106 North Vermont Avenue. Owner is Angela Westrich.
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LCE 21-03171. Address is 1106 North Vermont Avenue. Owner is listed as Angela Westrich. Violation is Section 86-2, lot clearing and overgrowth. Date of violation was June 29th, 2021, to be corrected by July 6th, 2021. Reinspection was done on July 15th, 2021. Result was violation still exists. Photos were taken September 3rd, 2021, and shows that the property is still in violation. City recommends compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by September 20th, 2021, and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Okay, page number 35, case number LCE 21-03184. Property address is 621 Hennessy Street. Owner is Jesus Velasquez Guerrero and Lady Velasquez.
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LCE 21-03184. Address is 621 Hennessy Street. Owners are listed as Jesus Velasquez Guerrero and Lady Magdiel Velasquez. Violation is ordinance 3947, Chapter 3, Section 307.4, care of premises. Date of violation was June 29th, 2021, to be corrected by July 6, 2021. Reinspection was done on July 23rd, 2021. Result was the violation still exists. Photos taken on September 3rd, 2021 shows that the property is still not in compliance. City recommends compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by September 20th, 2021, and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 36, case number LCE 21-03201. Property address is 413 East Belmar Street. Owner is M&M 2008 LLC.
Christian Perry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number LCE 21-03201. Property address is 413 East Belmar Street. Owner is M&M 2008 LLC. Violation of Ordinance 3947, Chapter 3, for care of premises, open storage, and junk. Date of violation of June 30th, 2021, to be corrected by July 7th, 2021. Reinspection on July 16th and photos on September 3rd, 2021 shows the violation still exists. At this time, the city recommends the property be brought into compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by September 20th, 2021, and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 36, case number LCE 21-03211. Property address 1125 Gilmore Avenue. Owner is Barbara Montgomery.
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LCE 21-03211. Address is 1125 Gilmore Avenue. Owner is listed as Barbara Montgomery. Violation is Ordinance 4134, Section 1, derelict vehicle. Date of violation was June 30th, 2021, to be corrected by July 10th, 2021. Reinspection was conducted on July 22nd, 2021, and result was the violation still existed. Photos taken on September 3rd, 2021 shows that the vehicle is still in violation. City recommends compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by September 20th, 2021, and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 39, case number LCE 21-03310. Property address is 515 Crevasse Street. Owner is Lily Colandria and Everett Quigg.
Stephen Willis, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number is LCE 21-03310. Address is 515 Crevasse Street. Owners are listed as Lily D. Calandria and Everett S. Quigg. Violation is Ordinance 3947, Chapter 3, Section 305, and that's for the roof. Date of violation was July 8th, 2021. It was to be corrected by July 8th, 2021. This was a repeat violation. There was no reinspection or no time given to correct. Photos taken on September 3rd, 2021 shows that the roof is still in violation, as this is a repeat violation referencing case LCE 19-03398. City recommends impose a $50 per day fine effective July 8th, 2021 and run until compliant.
I'll accept the recommendation for a $50 per day fine effective as of July 8th, 2021 and through the compliance.
Yes, ma'am.
Page number 39, case number LCE 21-03329. Property address is 4915 Pocahontas Lane. Owner is Jason Garcia.
Chris Berry, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland, case LCE 21-03329 4915 Pocahontas Lane. Owner is Jason Garcia. Violation of Ordinance 3947, Chapter 3 for overgrowth, open storage, and junk. Date of violation was July 8th, 2021, to be corrected by July 15th, 2021. Reinspection on July 28th and photographs taken on September 9th, 2021 showed a violation still exists. City recommends the property be brought into compliance by September 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine may be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by September 20th, 2021, and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 41, case number LCE 21-03444. Property address is 3570 Raintree Terrace, and owner is Alto Asset Company 2, LLC.
Dennis Browning, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. This case LCE 21-03444. The address 3570 Raintree Terrace. The property owner is Alto Asset Company 2, LLC. The property was cited for violation of Ordinance 4134, Section 1, derelict vehicle. Date of violation was July the 13th, 2021, to be corrected by July the 23rd, 2021. Reinspection on July the 26th and photos taken on September the 7th shows the violation remains. City would recommend compliance by September the 20th, 2021, or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by September 20th, 2021, and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 44, case number PER 20-05085. Property address is 526 Ponkin Street. Owner is Jose Ricardo Aguilera Reyes.
Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number PER 20-05085. 526 Ponkin Street. Owner is as listed in the agenda. The violation is for Florida Building Code Section 105.1 permit required. Date of the violation was 10/13/2020 to be corrected by 11/12/2020. Reinspection on 7/2/2021. Photos and reinspection on 9/3/2021 show that the violation still exists. At this time, the city recommends compliance by 10/10/2021 or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by October 10th, 2021, and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 44, case number PER 20-05138. Property address 701 North Vermont Avenue. Owner is Terry L. Ellis.
Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number PER 20-05138. Address is 701 North Vermont Avenue. Owner is Terry Ellis. Violation is for Florida Building Code Section 105.1 permits required. Date of the violation is 10/14/2020 to be corrected by 11/13/2020. Reinspected on 7/02/2021. Photos and reinspection on 9/3/2021 show that the violation still remains. At this time, the city recommends compliance by 10/10/2021 or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by October 10th, 2021, and a $50 per day fine thereafter. Page 44, case number PER 20-05861. Property address is 820 North Vermont Ave. Owner is Fernando and Lucia Arenga.
Daniel Povey, Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Lakeland. Case number PER 20-05861. Address is 820 North Vermont Avenue. Owner is Lucia and Fernando Arguia. The violation is for Florida Building Code Section 105.1 permits required. Date of the violation is 11/18/2020 to be corrected by 12/19/2020. re-inspected on 07/01/2021. Photos and re-inspections, actually, there were no recent photos able to be obtained on this case. So the re-inspection on 9/3/2021 showed that the violation still remains. At this time, the city recommends compliance by 10/10/2021 or a $50 per day fine be imposed.
Okay, I'll accept the recommendation for compliance by 10/10 of 21 and a $50 per day fine thereafter. And that's it.
We need to recall a case. It's on page 10 at the bottom.
Okay.
He wants to change the recommendation.
Okay. Page 10, case number LCE 21-01117, 712 West Myrtle Street. Owner is John Sir, Matthew, and Elisa Rodney.
Charles McCullen, Code Enforcement Officer, City of Lakeland, case number LCE 21-01117 for the address of 712 West Myrtle Street for the owners Johnson, Matthau, and Alicia Rodney. Violations are Chapter 46, Section 46(1), nuisance, prejudice, health. Date of violation was February 25th, 2021, to be corrected by March 7th, 2021. Re-inspection on July 1st, 2021, and photos taken on September 3rd, 2021 verify that the violation does still exist. The city would like to recommend compliance by September 20th, 2021, or impose a $50 per day fine.
Okay. I'll accept that for compliance by September 20th, 2021, and a $50 per day fine thereafter.
Thank you.
And we are done.